the fake watch industry is huge. In fact, the European Observatory on Infringements of Intellectual Property Rights estimates that nearly €1.9 billion of annual revenue for legitimate manufacturers is lost to counterfeit watches and jewelry on the European market, nearly 13.5% of total sales for the sector, with counterfeiting causing an estimated €3.5 billion worth of sales lost for the European economy. It's likely you're even just as aware within your personal life that fake watches exist, so their proliferation in markets and social settings is common. Wear a branded watch, and you might get asked, "Is it real?" Ask the same question to a peer, and the response, "It's a fake," is just as likely. And with watches being increasingly present in the public consciousness today than ever before, it's no wonder that their counterfeit counterparts are increasing in quality and numbers than ever before as well, copying brands the full spectrum from Seiko to Rolex and even Richard Mille. Now let's talk about Richard Mille watches. Richard Mille is a Swiss high-luxury watchmaker founded in 2001 by Richard Mille and Dominique Guinat. The brand is known for its innovative designs, cutting-edge materials, and high-performance movements with advanced technologies. Richard Mille watches are some of the most expensive watches in the world, with prices ranging from $100,000 to well over $1 million, and are worn by celebrities and world-class athletes the world over. You may have heard of Jay-Z, Michelle Yeoh, Kevin Hart, Drake, or Rafael Nadal for starters. With their unique designs, manufacturing, and celebrity endorsements, Richard Mille watches have come to represent among the highest tiers of achievement and attainment within the watch industry. Unfortunately, this popularity and status have also made them a target for counterfeiters. Replica versus real Richard Mille watches. What to look out for. Counterfeit Richard Mille watches are often made with inferior materials and craftsmanship and may not even have the correct features or functions. As a result, it is important to be able to tell the difference between a real and a fake Richard Mille watch before you buy one. Watch price. Is the deal too good to be true? Trust your gut, it's probably a fake. If you see a Richard Mille watch for sale for a price that is too good to be true, it probably is. Remember, the entry-level pricing for a Richard Mille is nearly $100,000. If you see a watch at a fraction of the cost, example $20,000 for an RM0704, it's likely a fake. Counterfeiters often sell their watches at a fraction of the retail price to lure unsuspecting buyers. This goes without saying that RM1103 on eBay for $450 also not legit. Build quality materials. Inspect the materials. Richard Mille watches are made from high-quality materials, such as titanium, carbon fiber, and sapphire crystal. If the watch you are considering buying is made from something technically inferior, or low-tech, like steel or plastics, it is likely a fake. Additionally, look for flaws in the craftsmanship. Richard Mille watches are made with meticulous attention to detail and should be precise in execution. If you notice any flaws in the craftsmanship, such as uneven lines or misaligned screws, incorrect fonts, engravings, or even the wrong movement type, many fakes will use quartz batteries in place of mechanical movements. You'll know it's counterfeit. Watch weight. A watch's weight can be a tricky tell for watch authenticity without experience handling many watches or understanding how weight should translate on the wrist. However, it can certainly be a factor when determining if one is real or fake. In the case of fake Rolex watches, for example, the legitimate watch will often feel much heftier and solid than the fake. However, due to their use of advanced materials, Richard Mille watches are inherently lightweight, so quite the opposite can be said. If the watch feels too heavy, as if made of steel, etc., then it's safe to doubt the authenticity. Indeed, watches such as the RM035 Rafael Nadal are purpose-built to be as lightweight as possible for use on the tennis court, so be sure to do your research to gauge accordingly. Case finishing. With pricing into $100,000 and beyond, it's easy to understand that case finishing should be of the utmost importance for a manufacturer such as Richard Mille to meet the expectations of the prices being asked. On the other hand, manufacturers of fake watches are not going to be spending nearly as much time or effort in finishing their watch cases, as their intent is to pump out as many fakes as they can with as close to acceptable finishing as possible to maximize their profit margins. With a fake Richard Mille in hand, you may often find rough edges or surfaces that aren't finished correctly. Movement. Is the watch ticking or does it have a visible battery? Unfortunately, that's a fake. Is the movement finishing on par with the cost of the watch? Or are there bare bridges, poor decoration, and missing jewels? All are telltale signs of a counterfeit watch, which isn't to say there aren't high-end quartz watches. Rather, cheaply made quartz movements are often placed in fake watches. Do your research and get familiar with the functions of the particular model you're aiming to buy. If it's a chronograph, make sure the functionality is present. Oftentimes, a fake won't be able to do it all. Get an expert opinion. Social media and local watch groups like Instagram and Red Bar are great resources for finding like-minded collector communities. Technology has brought us together in ways that can benefit you when making a purchase decision. You'll find that, more often than not, people are willing to help. Reach out to other collectors or specialists, and they'll be able to speak to a watch's legitimacy, or at least raise red flags if anything looks off. I've even personally saved a friend from being victimized by watch fraud when I noticed the URL of the watch he wanted to purchase was a fake eBay listing. Always buy from a reputable seller. Which brings us to the final point: always buy from a trusted dealer. There's an adage in the watch community: buy the seller, not the watch. A trusted, reputable dealer has nothing but their reputation and will go to great lengths to protect it. They will do their due diligence to ensure a watch is legitimate, often with employed watchmakers on hand to confirm this, even down to the watch's construction and movement analysis. They may even be certified to work on with the brand, or at the very least, should be able to provide a post-purchase warranty and a flexible return policy with authenticity guaranteed. They should have experience dealing with watches of this caliber and be able to accommodate all of your questions and concerns detailed above. At the end of the day, your best ticket to guaranteeing an authentic watch is to purchase from a reputable dealer. Conclusion. Richard Mille is a young brand, but it has quickly made a name for itself in the world of luxury watchmaking. The company's watches are known for their innovative designs, cutting-edge materials, and high-performance movements. Its quick ascent has made it a target for criminal activity and the production of fakes. Purchasing a fake Richard Mille is costly. Not only will you be paying for an inferior product, but you may also be supporting criminal activity. By following the tips in this article and purchasing only from reputable sellers, you can help to ensure that what you're getting is the real deal. If you really enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel for more exciting contents.